In this shocking video, I want to cover Ramadan, the Muslim so-called holy month, being celebrated in Buckingham Palace. You wouldn't believe that in 2025 you can see where England is going. I think in 2021 during lockdown, and I was coming out with all these prophecies, and I said that England would crumble, and the reason being they were persecuting the church. While Christians are not allowed to pray on the streets, Christians are not allowed to spread the gospel on the streets, they're being arrested left, right and center. I've never known one Muslim, not one, who got arrested for preaching hate speech or even, quoting from the Quran. Not one Muslim. Maybe you could show me one. Yet Christians can't even pray on the streets. They're arrested left, right and center. Yet here's King Charles and the Queen in consort entertaining Islam in Buckingham Palace, entertaining the Muslim Ramadan. They wouldn't have Christian prayers in Buckingham Palace. They wouldn't dare to. They would hang you, but for some unknown reason, it seems, and please, do not argue that while it's under a two-tier system, it's under Labour government. The Tories were doing the same thing. All they were doing was whipping people up, but at the same time they were doing back deals, with Saudi Arabia. But that's another video to go into. But I said that England would perish. All you have to do, look up prophecies and look up Britain and Brexit. That's all you have to do. It won't take you 2 seconds. Just look up prophecies and Brexit. That's all you have to do. And it won't take you 2 seconds of your time. And you will see when I said that Muslims will take over England. And I stated my reasons why. And there's nothing you can do about it. Let me prove my point. Nigel Farage said that the terrorist sympathizer Shamima Begum is welcome, as a British citizen. She should retain her British citizenship. This is Nigel Farage. And people were shocked. I'm not shocked. And the reason being, I said that England was in a lot of trouble because she persecuted the church. What's interesting? The church to do nothing about it. Nothing. They're collecting their tithes, playing happy songs. Why are they doing that? God is doing something. He's punishing England. He's punishing this country. The Christians were preaching, oh, God's going to bless Britain. Now she voted Brexit. God's going to bless her. And I said, no, he's not going to do that. And look at the state of England now. All the Christians, fake Christians, were arguing that England was going to be blessed. I said, no, it will not. Muslims will take over as a sign of God's punishment. You can't even pray on the streets without being arrested. But yet in Buckingham Palace, you got King Charles inviting Ramadan. And when Rishi Sunak was Prime Minister, you had the Hindu, what they call it, Dalawi. You wonder, is England a Christian country or not? And you begin to realize it's not. It's not a Christian country because Islam is taking over. And there's nothing the British can do about it. Nothing. I said that England was cursed. I have not known one Muslim, not one, who ever got arrested when they have these tables in Birmingham and they're shouting and screaming. That to me is terrorism. Shouting and screaming their ideology. Not one has ever been arrested. But Christians preaching in love, they're preaching in peace, and you got all the police targeting them. You got all the police targeting all these gentle Christians, while the Muslims are in Buckingham Palace with King Charles. I made a prophecy regarding King Charles. Just look at my video when I made a prophecy. Just look up King Charles. It won't take you 2 seconds. It won't take you 2 seconds just to have a bit of research, and you will see on my channel where I mentioned that Britain is finished. There's nothing she can do. Whether you vote Nigel Farage, whether you vote Reform, there's nothing you can do. Because there's a curse on Britain, and that's why Islam is taking over. You're persecuting the church, you're persecuting Christians, and you will see what happens to your so-called Christian country. The churches are closing down while the mosques are building. On every foot they're building, and now they're in Buckingham Palace. Oh, you couldn't make it up, could you?